Hello and welcome to Books and Writers Podcast by Promocave.com. If you write books or you love books, this podcast is for you. My name is Jorge Olson and today is a Friday at noon. And I wanted to share with you that I'm changing my schedule of writing so we can chat a little bit about schedules and how many hours do you write, when do you edit. I started experimenting something new. Before, what I used to do is I used to get up in the morning, start reading immediately. So I got up and I read or put my headphones for my audiobooks, and everything I did in the morning was with my audiobooks. I continued studying or reading or listening for at least 1 hour. And then after that, I wrote. Now, while I was reading, I ate something, then I showered, and then I left the house and either went to work or went writing. From there, I wanted to write 1,000 to 2,000 words, and then if I had no interruptions, I started writing. From the writing 1,000, 2,000 words, it can be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours. Then I went back to work. The problem is that at that time, it's a peak time for business. So I had a lot of lost phone calls, emails, questions, and different things that I needed to do. So constantly I was distracted, looking at my phone, looking at my email to see if somebody at the office needed something or there was something urgent. That's why I decided to make a change. This is what I'm doing now. Now I am getting up in the morning and I start learning immediately. I put my headset for my audiobooks or podcasts or whatever I need to listen to. That morning I try to do fiction, by the way, in the morning when I'm reading or listening to audiobooks. I try fiction. Fantasy, science fiction, whatever it's in my list. I then go to the kitchen and do a light workout. Very, very light workout. Nothing major, just to warm up my joints, warm up my bones. And I'm still listening while I do my workout. Then I eat something, still listening to my audios. And then I am working. So I skipped the hour or more of reading in the morning and I am working. So I start working mostly on the phone. I start calling, being proactive instead of waiting for my employees, for my clients to call. I call them, see if I can go through everything in the morning before 12, everything that they're going to need throughout the day, all of the questions that they have for tasks, for milestones, for projects. And then what I'm doing is at 12, I leave the house. All of this work I do in my house. I don't go to the office. I leave the house. And then I go to a coffee shop where I usually write. And I'm going to start writing at 12 o'clock. So I'm doing it differently to get rid of the work in the morning. And hopefully have little or no distractions. Because if you have distractions, if you're in the middle of a paragraph, a sentence, or whatever that might be, and you get a call, you get an email, either you can ignore them, or you will be distracted, you will be interrupted, and it's very difficult to go back to the flow. That's what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm trying it with a nonfiction book that I'm writing. This is a business book. I'm also editing, so sometimes instead of writing, I'm editing one of my novels. So it can work with writing. It can work for editing, and it's working really well. Once I finish my goal, 1,000 to 2,000 words, or editing a chapter, half a chapter, or whatever the goal is, I go back to work. Either I continue working there, or I go to the office and work at the office. It's working great because I get rid of all of the work in the morning, the pressing work. I'm very proactive, and then I feel relaxed, and I don't feel I have to be a fireman looking for fires and waiting for problems. I invite you to do the same in your writing. Change it up a little bit. If you're perfect, don't change. If you already have your place, already have your time, everything is perfect. You put your 1,000, 2,000 words, or if you're part-time, if you write part-time, if you can go to the coffee shop, if you can get away from the office or do what you have to do, don't change. However, if you want to write more, if you want to edit more, if you want to get different results, change it up. Maybe you're writing at a time where you're not supposed to be writing. I write better in the mornings, in the afternoons. After a certain time, it becomes difficult for me to write. Sometimes I can edit at 3, 4 o'clock, sometimes, but it is difficult for me to write or edit at night. My vision goes, my concentration is elsewhere. But find your niche, change, don't get stuck, and share your story. Remember, go to promocave.com, go to the blog, go to the email, and share your story. Audio, video, send us an article. We want to hear from you. We want to hear about your writing habits, what you're working on. And remember, everything you publish on promocave.com is syndicated, so you get a lot of free promotion from it. Thanks a lot. This is Jorge Olson. I know your time is valuable, and I am so glad that you decided to spend it with me. Until next time, bye.